Welcome back. And of course, now that you've seen those two little video clips about the direct instruction, I'm sure you can see that there are strategies that we're using to actually help the students gain confidence in their reading ability. There are other things that we can do, and I'm sure that you've used flashcards, word building equipment, and plastic letters, magnetic boards. All of these strategies that we use give a multi-sensory approach, and they're usually language-based. We can have other strategies like closed passages, repeated readings, the Impress method, and web-based interactive websites. Now, I'd just like to give you a little brief summary of some of the things that you can use. Number one, the multi-sensory approach. This is when we use visual, auditory, and kinesthetic and tactile to teach our students the letters. They need to see them, hear them, and feel them. So sometimes you may have got like the letter K here, and you've traced a little track on it, and then allowed the children to draw a line to join up all the dots. That's one method that we can use. Another method is the language experience approach, where students write their own experience with a tutor. Now, they may be writing a little story called My New Bike, and that's a way that the writing and the reading have meaning for the student. Another way that we can successfully experience language is by using the sentence builder approach. This is where we can use little tags here. You can see at the top of my book here, and it's putting the letters, the words my new bike is red, and allowing the children to put those in the correct order. Another method is the closed procedure, where we delete letters or words to assist the students to gain context and to support unfamiliar words. Example, we may have a passage and blank out some of the words, and I'll give you an example. It was Monday morning and Leanne should have been going to blank. She was still in blank and her throat was blank. I think I must take you to the blank, said her blank. No school for you today. By using this method, you can easily see that this would have an immediate synergy with the shared book approach or guided reading. Another method is repeated readings. This is where we practice a short passage aloud until there is about 95% accuracy. We record that. We'll use an average of 100 words, and by recording that event every day and recording how quickly the children can gain accuracy, it gives them a whole sense of achievement. The other is the Impress method, where we do repeated readings in unison. Both the student and the tutor read together, and that session should take no longer than 5 minutes. And of course, there are now on the market many computer-assisted learning packages. There are many apps and computer programs focusing on reading literacy, and this is an ideal way for students to gain their reading skills. Now, that's just a very brief summary. I will suggest that you now listen to the little video tapes on direct instruction, and these will give you a clear indication. So straight after this video, when you stop, you'll be able to see those two video clips. And of course, your textbook is there for you to gain a greater understanding of intervention for reading difficulties. And there's a workbook now that I'd like you to work through with your facilitator and to answer those questions around reading difficulties. And I'll see you next session.